everything was incredible, and it only started to kind of go downhill, I think, when I started to hit puberty, and really puberty though at like 17, and my metabolism was like slowing down massively and I was gaining weight, and then there was the social media scrutiny and everything, and that was when it kind of hit me. Did social media cause you to get depressed? I think it contributed. I wouldn't say that was the main reason. I think it's some sort of chemical imbalance, but I think it definitely was a bit of a catalyst. Are you what I call SMS, social media sensitive? Yeah. Were you then? Are you now? I think I was more so then. I'm learning to not be so much now. Yeah. But yeah, like you see 10 great comments and you ignore them, but one negative comment and it just like throws you off. What would people say that bothered you? What kind of thing would bother you? So the character that I play on my show is called Sansa, and people used to write like, oh, damn, Sansa gained 10 pounds, or Sansa needs to lose 10 pounds, or Sansa got fat. Really? Yeah. It was just a lot of weight comments. Or I would have like spotty skin because I was a teenager, and that's normal. And I used to get a lot of comments about my skin and my weight and how I wasn't a good actress and things like that. I used to get called wooden a lot. Still do. And that bothered you? Yeah. And what would you say to yourself about that? I would just believe it. I would just say, yeah, I am spotty, I am fat, I am a bad actress, and I just believed it. So you would go to work the next day. How would that affect you when you went to do your scenes the next day? Well, I'd get them to tighten my corset a lot. I'd be like, make it tighter, make it tighter. You got a foot in your back pulling? Yeah, like pulling. I just got very, very self-conscious. I would try out different things with my acting. I actually wasn't angry about the fact that people said I was wooden, because it kind of inspired me to try new methods of acting and things like that. So I wasn't that mad about that. But I would be concerned about angles. I'd be concerned about my face. I have a big nose, and everyone used to love to tell me that. And so I would be like, I don't know how to angle myself, and it would just affect me creatively. And I couldn't be true to the character because I was so worried about Sophie. Right. And do you think it caused you to do a worse job or a better job? I think a worse job. Really? Yeah, I think so. Did you tell people that it was bothering you? Did you tell your director or anybody that it was bothering you? No, I'm so passive. I'll let anyone do anything and let them do whatever angle they want. But I have a friend, Maisie, who was on the show with me, and she's just a year younger than me, and she and I were growing up together, and she was my best friend, and so she was the only one that I really told about all of it. So how many weeks or months a year would you shoot? Months total, it would be like a 7-month shoot out of a year. Yeah. But there'd be breaks in between? Yeah. Yeah. And when there were breaks, would you stay inside, stay in your room, stay in bed? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would, Maisie and I used to do it together. We were, I think, being friends with each other was quite destructive because we were going through the same thing. And so we used to get home from set, go to a Tesco's across the road, like a little supermarket, and just buy food and go back to our room and just eat it in bed. And we never socialized for a couple of years. Really? Yeah. We didn't socialize with anyone but ourselves. Yeah. And when you say depressed, how did that express for you? Just by being withdrawn? Yeah, withdrawn. I had no motivation to do anything or go out, or even with my best friends, I wouldn't want to see them. I wouldn't want to go out and eat with them. Would cry and cry and cry over just getting changed and having to put on clothes and be like, I can't do this. I can't go outside. I can't. Mm-hmm. I have nothing that I want to do. Yeah. And it never occurred to you that 99.99999% of the girls in the world would love to be you? I don't know. I don't know. I guess the grass is always greener on the other side. I think I was in like a really special position, and I count myself as very lucky for that, but I don't think I viewed myself as worthy of anything that I was doing. How did you explain all of your success? I mean, here you're on arguably the most successful series, or one of the 2 or 3, maybe The Sopranos, maybe Friends, I don't know. Certainly on the short list of the most successful series in the history of television. Right. And you are a
anchor role in that series.
Yeah.
Out of millions of actresses, it's you. How do you explain that to yourself? Just blind shithouse lucky?
I think I don't know. I think I got lucky because my audition was really bad for the show, so I have no idea why they cast me. Lucky, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, and then it was also lucky that they kept that character in that role for 7 years. How do you explain that?
Well,
because they kill everybody.
They do kill everybody, it's true.
But they didn't kill you.
They didn't kill me, but I guess I was still alive in the book, so they had to... I don't know, I'm just making excuses.
Well, I'm just wondering what your internal dialogue was. How did you explain that you were there?